you know, give the flowers to OKC. They deserve it. They did everything that you want in a championship team. They won their game sevens that they had. They had the best player in the sport. He came up big just about every game. He played big. Previous game did not, but came back like a true MVP and a team effort. I know it wasn't exciting. You didn't have star power there. We love to have our stars. You didn't have it. It's like going to see a great movie or a great Broadway play, and somebody says, well, who's in it? Nobody really know. Was it good? Oh, yeah, it was really good. I think we're going to remember this NBA Finals, though, for Tyrese Halliburton. SGA was wonderful, but I think we're going to remember Tyrese Halliburton, what happened in Game 1, the injury, coming back, playing, and then last night trying to play, start out well, and then ends up blowing out his hamstring. Yes, Marvin.
If the Oklahoma City Thunder had stars, would we look at them as one of the greatest teams ever? They won 68 games.
I think it would help because then it kind of validates when you're making your argument. You know, you can go back to the 04 Pistons when they won, but I don't know if they had star power. You were like, yeah, they were really good. Okay, give me their best players. Like, that's how you make your argument, it feels like. When you go, they had Bird and McHale and Parrish and DJ and Walton and they had Magic and then Worthy and Kareem and Coop and Scott. Then it feels like, okay, I got it. Those are great teams. Yes, Mark.
The 04 Pistons, the most famous person might be the head coach. Larry Brown was the head coach. So just like a coronation. Other than that, they had a bunch of Hall of Very good guys.
Yeah. But I do think, it's star power. Just about everything that we attach to greatness is, do we know who you are? Or you're on the cusp of being something great. And I think SGA, I said that he was efficiently brilliant. There's no highlight, really. He's a bucket. He's I'm not going to say unstoppable, but he's pretty close to it. He gets what he wants to get when he wants to get it. And that's the mark of a great player. And he came up big when you wanted him to. But I think in 10 years from now, we'll look back and it'll be about Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, Pauline.
And the Thunder, it goes back to like the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, they weren't a lot of famous people, not a lot of entertainment value. But if you win like 2 in 3 years or back-to-back or 3 in 6 years, you force America to get to know your names. Even, Draymond Green, he became famous not because he's this best player on earth, very good player, but constantly in the finals and make you hard to ignore.
Well, when you win when you win more frequently, then we attach greatness to you. If Draymond Green played for Cleveland or Sacramento, nobody would really care. You'd be like, oh, that guy, he's a pest. He's a really good defender. But, he wouldn't be a Hall of Famer. But he did all the things that team needed him to do. And by proxy, by being a champion multiple times, now you're a Hall of Famer. That's what helps. Play for winning teams. You get recognized. Yes, Mark.
So the Thunder have to win another championship in order for us to remember them in 10 years.
Probably. Yeah, I think if you go back to back, you get people's attention. Yeah. And look, I know this sounds, we just won a title. Why are you guys piling on? I'm just giving you my view. Okay, I don't play to the local. It doesn't matter. I picked Indiana to win, but even if Indiana won, we might be doing the same thing today. Just to be fair to the situation. I watched. I didn't care what the ratings were. If other shows didn't want to cover this, that's on them. It's that you have your own show. You have your own interpretation of what you want on your show. And we've, picked out, we've been sparingly covering other things, but also the NBA Finals. Same with this Stanley Cup final. I'm trying to find interesting things in these games or players or an interview. It's no different than any other sport. Yes, Mark.
And I think the big difference going back to the 04 Pistons, it's who they beat. They beat a Shaq and Kobe Lakers team. The Thunder beat a team with less star power than they did.
Yeah.
So it even makes it even less memorable.
Yeah. No, it's fair. It's fair. But congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder winning the title.
Sorry, Thunder.
Yeah, Paul.
when we got to halftime last night, I started thinking about if it goes the other way because they have a 1-point lead, the Pacers. If somehow Oklahoma City loses that game, and we're talking about the Pacers today, I don't know what level of all-time upset that is, but I think it's all-time.
Yes, because OKC was one of the biggest favorites in the history of the NBA.